appearances for Brazil in the World Cup qualifiers during the international break. He was straight back into training ahead of this one. Soon after landing, looked set and ready to add more stardust to a team that's been looking pretty good already this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's going to be the big question, where he fits into that star-studded front line that's been on fire so far. Al-Dassari, Mitrovic, Malcolm, all with 4 goals already, and to think they've got this man to come in and add to that firepower must be pretty scary for the rest of the league.
Yeah, he's not a bad one to throw into the mix, is he? And Alexander Mitrovic, meanwhile, has been plundering goals at an astonishing rate, including a hat-trick against Etihad in the last match, the 4-3 victory in the big classic.
Yeah, an unbelievable comeback performance and result there for Al Hilal. He's got.
Well, there's the main man. Al Hilal fans will be happy tonight to see their record signing fit and available for selection, because they've had to be patient, haven't they? 60,000 came to the stadium last month to welcome him in style at the big ceremony. But the Brazilian superstar has needed a bit longer to recover from an ankle injury sustained in February. It's a landmark night then potentially for Al Hilal. Of course, he's on the bench. But also, Jody, for the Saudi Pro League itself, you know, they've gone for star player with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema, and there aren't too many higher profile players in the global game than the one we're looking at now.
No, not at all, and it's amazing to think, you know, if you would have said some of these names would have been playing in the Saudi Pro League probably even 6 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, I don't think too many would have believed, you know, and to see Neymar, which is probably the real ice on the cake.
Amazon White Friday sale starts November 20th for Prime members. Try Prime now.
Arbitrate Go, the ultimate trading app for investors looking to win the race to the top.
Next game at Damak, and they've lost the subsequent 3 without scoring. As Neymar appears in front of the fans and makes his way towards the bench. I'm sure we'll see him at some point, won't we, tonight?
Oh, absolutely, and going back to that presentation night, it was incredible, the amount that turned up and the actual spectacle that they created, and he's the type of player that we've seen, he needs that love, whether it's from the fans, whether it's from his football club, and he's certainly going to get that here.
Presumably this is a wise move, though, isn't it, by the club to not play him from the start, because he's been out for a long time. He had an injury, didn't he, in February, and so that was his first appearance of the season, was for Brazil against Bolivia. He also played in their other international match. So I think Jesus, the coach, was rather surprised that Brazil had called him up and he'd appeared in both. Plus the long flight, only getting back yesterday. It's quite a lot, isn't it, when you haven't played, when you've had a long injury? Yeah,
absolutely. I think the travelling.
And a real air of expectancy. I think many eyes in the stadium on the bench rather than the pitch at the start of the game.
Yeah, extra touch, rolls it, doesn't get the finished it wrong.
Well, there's a hubbub in the stadium, an excitement in the stands, and that's why.
Yeah, he looks like he's about ready to come on and make a mark. As you say, he's had a good week away with Brazil and coming into this game full of confidence.
He'll play every minute, Tosca, before today, but with respect to him, I think rather more people are looking at the player in blue at the moment inside the stadium. Big moment for Al Hilal and the many followers of the team, and a very big moment for the Saudi Pro League coming up as well, because another global superstar is about to take the field in Saudi Arabia, and this for the very first time. The club's record signing. One of 3 substitutions about to be made by Jorge Jesus. Well, they've had to be patient, they've had to wait, but the moment is here and now. Brazil's all-time record goal scorer, Neymar, takes to the field in the blue and white of Al Hilal for the first time following his big money move from Paris. And he's on for the final.
From Al Riyad and Masona again, swings it out to the back post. And
we saw the 3 changes for Al Hilal. They're looking to just reorganise a little bit as during the summer. And Neymar just laying the ball off. He's available on the edge of the penalty area. It's into Neymar, the little flick collected by Malcolm, and almost
in that number 10 position.
The all-star quality. Al Hilal have got it. In many ways they had it even before Neymar was on the pitch, but they've certainly got it now. Malcolm, he'll take the return. Here's Neymar. Oh, what a flick! Keeper comes out, slammed into the back of the net. Referee lets it go, and Al Hilal lead by 3-0. And the substitute Nasser Al Dawsari.
Again here, quick bit of play, and this is when they've looked really dangerous. Move the ball quick. What a brilliant little pass that is from Neymar, and then the finish, a pretty simple one from that range.
There's no way back for Al Riyad in this inside the second half. It was a painful one for Malcolm. He really ended up taking one for the team there.
Make it as comfortable as it has been so far tonight.
Short ball there from Neymar. Wants to return. This is Neves. He's got Al Dawsari available on the far side. Lovely little exchange of passes, and Salem Al Dawsari rolling it into Mitrovic. Score of the 3rd goal, trying to send it into the penalty area. Well, the referee certainly doesn't look as if he's intending showing a second yellow card. I have to wonder whether he might have got one had he not already received a yellow earlier in the match, but we'll just wait for this to play itself out. It would appear as if Masona is going to stay on the pitch and not receive that second yellow. It's not about to get any easier for Al Riyad, though, given he's standing next to the ball.
I'm sure his eyes lit up the moment that free kick was given. This is A1 position.
I don't rate Milinkovic-Savic's chances much of getting this free kick, do you?
No, I don't think anyone else is thinking that it's not going to be Neymar taking this.
12 minutes to go. Neymar's got a sight of goal here with this free kick. But the wall does its job, and it's
again, Neymar here just on that free kick. Was a really good area.
Serbian midfield colleague, signed from Lazio during the summer. Here's Neymar. Mohamed Al Baraik, one of the substitutes with the throw. He's only started one match in the league so far, but he's played in every one of them as Neymar just rolls it away to the far side. Here's Koulibaly with the chance to clear, and Alakel is the player at the far post as here comes Neymar, stretching his legs for the blue and white of Al Hilal. Support arriving from Malcolm, who makes it 4. The assist for Neymar, the goal for Malcolm. The Brazilians combine. 4-0 to Al Hilal, top of the league tonight.
Yeah, and Samba football in Saudi Arabia tonight. Malcolm, who again, see here they break, Koulibaly does well. Neymar, lovely touch. You're thinking at one point, is he going to go himself and try and get off the mark? But good run from Mitrovic, just takes the defender away, and Malcolm Pagno, who has been excellent tonight, will be really disappointed with that. But just look at Mitrovic's run here, just drags the defender. You can see him pointing there. Malcolm comes onto it on that trusted left foot. Pagno will be really disappointed with that effort.
Neymar key to what happens in terms of the goal. Mitrovic as well,
which was incredible. Another one earlier on. So it could have been a lot worse. He's again stuck to his task. He will be disappointed with that, though.
Yeah, in the bottom 3 as it stands at the moment, of course, still very, very early in the season. Here's Alexander Mitrovic. Malcolm. Al Baraik. Looking for a handball, and Neymar puts it just wide.
Has he given it for a penalty here? I think he might have done.
Referee gives a penalty.
He comes back just here. Yeah, you can see, stretches an arm out. Do they try and let Neymar get off the mark? Seems as though the crowd want it.
5 minutes. Takers. opposite sides of the goal.
That is what the league is going to come down to, I believe, this year, because there is such a gulf now between the likes of Al Riyadh, yes, a newly promoted team, but one of the real superpowers of Saudi Arabian football in Al Hilal.
Neymar sending the ball forward. Spell further difficulty here. Al-Dawsari away to the far side. Cano leaving it for Neymar. Now Malcolm. Here's Koulibaly collects. Neymar. First little combo between Mitrovic and Neymar. Utter dominance in terms of the pattern of the play, never mind the scoreline. Smothered shot there from the Brazilian.
Gets himself into that little position just in between, far superior.
Well, the bad news for Al Riyadh, they're playing 9 minutes at the end of this game, 9 minutes in which things can only potentially get worse for them. Right with the return ball, here's Mitrovic. Here's Alexander Mitrovic, sighting a goal, trying to tee it up. Neymar almost all the way.
Just trying to be too clever there, I feel. Does really well to burst on to it again. Mitrovic, focal point, able to go and play off there. Gets a little touch, unselfish. You can see he just tries to nick it.
From Alexander Mitrovic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And that's what he brings to this team. You just see Neymar there, but again, Campagna sticks to his task, gets a little disappointed from Neymar. I don't think many teams, with the greatest respect.
Here's Neymar, tees it up. Good save, Campagna, but it is number 6, Salem Al-Dawsari.
And that is the icing on the cake for Al Hilal. Again, Campagna does well.
Contrasting emotions on the pitch, but Salem Al-Dawsari, we were saying about how well he started the season. Very little for him to work with this evening in this one. There'll be better days and days of greater opportunity